operating earnings of $117 million, an improvement over the same period last year. But third quarter operating earnings of only $18 million were down 66% from the same period last year because of write-offs in several missile development programs. Earnings in our space business were also hurt by a lack of commercial Delta launches. Conditions remain difficult in financial markets, where financial services had a small loss in the third quarter. For the 9-month period, it had earnings of $14 million, down considerably from last year when earnings were boosted by the sale and release of DC-10s at the completion of leases. On November 1st, Electronic Data Systems Corporation, a General Motors subsidiary, bought our systems integration company. The sale will enable the Systems Integration Group to continue expansion of Unigraphics as well as other lines of business. McDonnell Douglas remains committed to Unigraphics as our CAD/CAM CAE system. The sale of MDSI enhances its strategic value to us while providing funds to help reduce our debt. The people at Systems Integration can be proud of the financial success they have achieved in recent years. We wish them even greater success in the future. The news continues to improve in transport aircraft with record first 9-month operating earnings of $110 million, $65 million of which were earned in the third quarter. Substantial MD-11 and record MD-80 deliveries, coupled with reductions in operating costs and development expenditures, contributed to DAC's good performance. Earnings were also boosted by an advance payment forfeited by an airline. The C-17 program had a $70 million loss for the first 9 months, representing general and administrative expenses and other period costs. How do we compare with our competition? We continue to rank second in the industry in sales, but remain in 6th place in earnings. And our net profit margin continues at an unsatisfactory level below the 5% a leading aerospace company should have. However, the 1.6% we did earn is the best year-to-date profit rate we've had since 1988. We have turned the corner, but we have a long way to go. Faced with fewer defense programs in the future and completion of those that we have, we must continue to adjust employment levels to match the available work. Faced with increasing competition in the commercial jetliner business, we must broaden our product line to meet customer needs, and we must become the world's lowest cost, highest quality producer. These imperatives involve taking painful measures. They also involve changing structures, relationships, and the very way we do business. Our world, our industry is changing at warp speed. We've got to lead that change so we won't be left behind. One final note, our financial condition and management of a number of military programs have been the focus of congressional hearings recently. I'm not addressing those hearings here because some are scheduled to occur after the time I recorded this tape. Let me assure you, however, that our financial situation is improving, and we're working hard to improve all of our management systems so that they will be the best in the aerospace industry. Also, I will keep you advised of specific events through our other more timely channels of communication. When we come back, the sights and sounds of a very special September day.
It's the company so innovative, its FA-18 excels at totally different roles, fighter and bomber. It's the company so experienced, it's taken the lead in America's space program. It's the company so efficient, its SLAM missile was in action from a standing start in 22 months, flat. That's leadership from the company America relies on. McDonnell Douglas, a company of leaders.
At 3:46 p.m. on Sunday, September 15th, the U.S. Air Force McDonnell Douglas C-17 airlifter took off from Long Beach Airport on its first flight. Test pilot Bill Casey was at the controls, along with Air Force co-pilot Lieutenant Colonel George London. They were accompanied by Loadmaster Ted Venturini and flight test engineer Henry Vandegraff. Our cameras caught up with Bill Casey and his crew on a morning that dawned with the same bad weather that forced postponement of the flight the day before.
Okay, we said, you got good news for me? You got any influence with the weather, man?
None at all. As a matter of fact, they say it's supposed to be worse than it was yesterday.
That's what he said yesterday morning. I think this is going to be a drill. We'll be back out in a minute. Okay, nice for you. I'll come in there and see you when you all get here.
Okay.
We'll be out of that briefing by noon. Then I'll come wander by and see what's up. Bye. Morning.
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 Hi, Bill. Morning.
Morning.
Where's the oatmeal?
Where's the oatmeal? Where's the breakfast?
What is this? What is this little touch of color here?
Yeah.
It's starting to go.
Yeah. It's still good for one more day. And
I get everything I have is packed. I was looking around this morning. Where the hell is my razor?
It was packed.
I think it's in the bag I left on the airplane.
Yeah.
So, are we taking any bets on today?
But who starts the pot? The
I
dollar
think we
piece?
did.
It's lighter now than it was yesterday. This
Yeah.
time.
Was it? I didn't go out.
Is
till
it
we got-
lighter?
It's not. It wasn't raining.
Yeah, it's a little better out there.
Yeah.
But the trick is, though, that San Clemente's got to be open.
Yeah, that sucked. And
See, and their brief yesterday was that was going to go broken and scattered by 2 o'clock, and it stayed hard overcast all day.
Patches, man.
You guys bring your bag?
56. We're going to go.
you go
Status.
upstairs?
I'm going to go up and see what the status is.
Oh.
Wait, is that you on the motorcycle?
Hi, how you doing?
Morning.
Bob, you want to talk about the airplane? The airplane's ready. Flight controls is completed. Flight testing completed their work. We did exercise the fuel control panel and make sure there's no problems there. So, other than that, the airplane's ready.
Okay, this was really intended at 10 o'clock to be a status. We'll get a full-blown weather brief at 11. In the meantime, we'll continue to try and get a hold of somebody at San Clemente. Before we sign this one off and reconvene at 11, Dick, data center's all up to snuff?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, and Edwards, Ridley, no problems?
No problems that we're aware of.
If you got to go to 450, he said okay. He just wanted to choose that value. So just go to, if you go to 450, that's good.
11 o'clock.
I'm going up. Yeah.
700 scattered, 1,100 overcast, 10 miles visibility. They have multiple helicopter operations.
Today, regardless of the time we get off or the weather, we'll be doing the new routing into Whiskey 291 and then up Catalina, LAX, Palmdale. And we'll plan on coming out about 20 after 12 at 12:30. And we're ready to push back in a half hour. That's 1 o'clock. And either we're clear and we start engines and get on with it, or we'll sit and hold until we get a PIREP from San Clemente. Our cutoff time is nominally 15:30, correct? With the possibility of an exceptional extension to 1600 like yesterday. And so I'm not going to start engines until we get some kind of a report from Clemente that, you know, they're looking scattered. I don't want to sit out there with the engines running for 2 hours while we're waiting for weather reports from them. Are we going to launch on a San Clemente PIREP, or we have to wait for an official observation?
We'll launch on the weather that we have available to us.
Okay.
The most accurate information we have available to us.
Frequencies are all the same, plans are all the same, cards are all the same. And so it's just a matter of wait for weather.
There you go. That's it. No more demons.
You know, in my next life, I'm going to come back in an orange flight suit.
Well, don't set your aspirations too high. Okay, we get that, we get that, we get that.
On the landline, please.
All right, let's go see some people. Doug will be out there.
I'll check with you.
He's in?
If there's anything.
Well, we're waiting to have a special ceremony for you there.
Getting an early start today.
All right, way to go.
I came in this morning, I said, well, at least it didn't rain this morning. He says, it's 9:30, it was 6:30 yesterday. Oh, there you are. See, this is the new dress code today, huh? Give me a hug.
Good luck.